Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I should probably be introducing myself to this channel because it's been almost 6 months since the last time I uploaded, and obviously a lot has happened in that time. One of the most obvious and most relatable one is the fact that we're all in the middle of a pandemic right now. Yeah, we'll get into the whole coronavirus thing later. I guess I kind of firstly, before I get into doing my makeup or anything, is I just want to explain where I've been. I mean, there's not really a good explanation, but just to kind of sum it up, I had no motivation to film any videos. I felt like I didn't have anything to film. I think that was kind of driven by my last video because I had so much trouble uploading that. So I uploaded it, I recorded it probably like 2 or 3 weeks before it ended up being uploaded because I don't know what was happening. iMovie was messing up, YouTube was messing up, everything was going wrong for me, and it just didn't feel worth it, in my opinion, to upload any videos or record any videos, especially if I had no good content. So I just kind of gave up, and then I ended up getting another job apart from the other job that I already had. So I was working 2 jobs, and that was kind of like my main reason. It was like why I couldn't film anything or why I couldn't put out any content, but really that was just like BS. I just didn't want to do it at that time, and then I ended up quitting the second job because it was too much for me, and then I ended up losing my first job, and then I got it back. It's this whole situation, not because of me, like I didn't get fired or anything, or I didn't quit. It just kind of, things were happening with the locations and all this, and now with coronavirus, I'm out of a job again because I do work in the service industry, and obviously we can't go out to eat at restaurants, we can't do a lot of things, so I don't have a job right now. I've kind of just been in my own little quarantine, and it sucks, I'm not gonna lie. And I just kind of really wanted to get back into filming again, and I think this was like the best and perfect excuse. So here I am. That was just my little explanation in a nutshell. So for just getting back into this video, I just want to do like a little get ready with me to go nowhere, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm literally in my house and have been in my house for the past 3 days, and I also think that that has had a big toll on my mental health already. It's only been about 4 days, and I just get so mad at the world, not being able to work, not going out. It sucks, you know. So yeah, I really wanted to get back into filming and take my mind off things. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just start doing my face because I will talk forever. I already did my eyebrows, so I'm just going to use my concealer to prime my lids. Honestly, not a lot has changed from my makeup routine in these months, which is another reason why I was kind of in a rut, because I felt like I had nothing new to bring to the table. But we're here anyway. So I'm gonna take my L'Oreal concealer in Cashew 365 and use that to prime my eyelids. Life is so crazy, you guys. Just thinking how much has changed in this past month has been so crazy to me. Like, I don't know. Now that that's done, I'm not going to do anything too crazy because, again, I'm not going anywhere. But I am going to be going in with the Hola Chola palette by Becky G from ColourPop. I love that it's all mattes. So I think I'm just going to start off with this really light shade called Little B. Little B, not little. Okay, now I'm just gonna go in with the shade Loca, which is like more of like an orangey brown shade, and I'm gonna put that in my outer corner. Yeah guys, life has been crazy. I don't know what I'm doing with my life now. It just sucks. I honestly stopped doing my makeup for a while because I was working a lot, and I just always did my normal base foundation, concealer, mascara, eyebrows. That was it. That was all I did. I didn't have any motivation to do eyeshadow looks. I had no motivation to do anything. Ever since the time change, I was feeling a little better. I felt happier. I felt more motivated. I really liked going to work all the time. And I wanted to get back into filming videos, but I just hadn't had the time. And now that I'm out of a job and coronavirus is here, it gave me, you know, a good little push to start filming videos again. Obviously, the whole thing is unfortunate. It sucks that we're living like this, but it is what it is. Okay, so now I think we're gonna go move into a different palette because I kind of want to have some shimmer. So I'm gonna go in with my Perception palette by Shayla and ColourPop, and I think I'm gonna go in with this gold shade, TF, as in the fudge. And I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. Okay, so I think that's all I'm gonna do for the eyeshadow. Now I'm gonna go in with this ColourPop liquid liner. So I don't know if I mentioned it in a video, but I've always said that I hate felt tip liners. Liquid liner has always been my way to go. The NYX liquid liner is bomb. Still my favorite, but recently I've been liking this. It came in the Hola Chola collection and I like it a lot, so that's what I'm gonna use today. Alright guys, let's ignore the alfalfa hair I got going on up here. It is what it is. If you're on TikTok and obsessed with it like me, and you like makeup like me, then I'm sure you guys have seen the trend where you put moisturizer, powder, setting spray, primer, foundation on. We're gonna do that today. I have used it for work a couple times, I'm not gonna lie, and my skin did look pretty good, and I want to show you guys. Obviously my skin is not that bad. I don't have any blemishes or pimples or anything, but I do get some redness in my under eye circles and stuff, so we're gonna try it out today. Okay, for moisturizer I have been using the Bliss Cream to Water Hydrator, and this is what it looks like. This is such a great dupe for the Tatcha water primer. I will say the Tatcha one does feel a little bit thicker and more long lasting, but I mean, for this one being not even a quarter of the price, I think it's worth it. Alright, so now that we did that, it's time to go in with powder, and I know on the video they said translucent powder, but I use the Fit Me in light medium, and it works for me, so you can probably use whichever powder you'd like. So we're gonna lightly go in with that. Alright, now that we have a layer of the powder on, it's time to go in with some setting spray, and I use the Urban Decay All Nighter. I'm almost out of this. Alright, we spray the face down, and then you have to wait for it to dry before you go in with the primer. So I'm just gonna let that sit in for a second. Okay, and once that's dry, we go in with our primer. The primer that I've been using is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this is supposed to be a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I've never used the Tatcha primer before, so I don't really know how well it compares, but I will say using this one, it feels amazing. It's interesting because it's like literally a putty. But I like it, so I'm just going to put this all over my face to prime my face. And I will say this primer does feel kind of sticky, but not in a bad way, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like all of the product just clings to it perfectly, but it doesn't feel like a gross sticky. Okay, now that that's all on and done, it's time to go in with foundation, and the foundation that I use is still the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation, and this is in 480. Alright, now I'm just going in with my same concealer from before. And honestly, I feel like I personally probably could just leave it at the foundation. But I love concealer and I love a full coverage look. So we're going in with it. And recently I've seen a lot of people leave their concealer on for a little bit just to let it set in and then they blend it out. So I'm just going to let it sit for a minute. And now I'm going to go back in with my Fit Me powder and set that concealer. While that powder is setting, I'm going back in with my Ola Chola palette with the color Loca and putting that on my lower lash line. Perfect. Now I'm just going to dust away the powder. So I'm going to go in with the Becky G ColourPop Collection Pressed Powder Bronzer, and this is in LA. I've used this one so much, it's already like about to hit pan. It's ridiculous.
Yes? I'm making a video. I swear. No! Guys, this is why I always film at night because there's so many things going on, so many noises, and so filming when everybody's awake is a struggle because people want to knock on my door, make noises, all this stuff.
Okay, so now that I have my bronzer on, I'm going in with my blush from Tarte, and this is in the shade Feisty. But yeah, we all know I love blush, so I'm just gonna put that all over my cheeks and nose. And boom. Alright, and now it's time for a highlight. So I'm going in with my Patrick Star highlight by MAC in the shade Hot and Heavy. And so I'm going to go back into my eyes and just using the same highlight, I'm going to take a little tiny dome brush and put that on my inner corner. But just to deepen the look up a little bit, I'm going to go in with this brown eyeliner from LA Girl. I don't know what the heck this shade is, but it's literally just a dark brown. Awesome. For this video, just because I'm not going anywhere, I'm not going to put any mascara on. I'm just going to put my lashes on and call it a day. So I'll be right back. So now for the final touch, I'm going to go in with this lip liner from NYX. This is a matte lip liner and this is in the shade London. This is a little lighter than what I prefer, but they didn't have any other shade, so. Yeah, I'm definitely a lot lighter than what I would normally go for, but I actually kind of dig it. But I'm going to top it off with this Kylie Jenner lip gloss, and this is the shade Like. Okay, yeah, I think I'm done. This is definitely my go-to usual glam. I didn't want to do anything too crazy or different for my first video back just because I kind of wanted to chill and chat a little bit and just talk about where I've been. I hope everybody is staying safe and practicing their social distancing in this weird time that we have going on. Woosah, okay, we will get through this time and hopefully things will get better. But I definitely want to film more videos for you guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. Be safe. I love you, babies.